Newsday every day to get ahead.
I read to plan my weekend.
I read it cover to cover.
I read Newsday for my hometown teams.
I read Newsday every day to stay informed.
I read Newsday for information I can't find anywhere else.
I read Newsday every day.
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 Newsday every day. Newsday every day.
I close both locks below the window. I close both blinds and turn away. Sometimes solutions aren't so simple. Sometimes goodbye's the only way. Oh, and the soul.
Yeah, solutions aren't that simple. Especially if you're a Jet fan. I mean, what are we doing here? Jesus Christ. I mean, I as we sit here on this day that I don't even know what to say at this point. Coming in at you here on YouTube, the Jets get Aaron Glenn as their head coach, and I just am over it. Someone asked me, texted me. So, Chris, what is your thoughts on this? Simply put, it's shit. And again, I like Aaron Glenn. I think he'll be a good head coach. Somewhere. I don't know if he will be. My thing is, why do we have to always be the team that people get tested out on? Why are we always the guinea pigs? If you're a Jet fan right now, okay, tell me when the last time we had someone with actual coaching experience get hired. And I'm not going to count Adam Gase because they even did that wrong, okay? We're going to go back to, okay, Parcells in 97. 1997, for the love of God. That's the last time we hired somebody that had a resume, a Super Bowl, who won, who commanded respect. And that's all I want. That's all I want is somebody that has coached before. And if we would have went defensive-minded, I would have liked someone that had coached before. Brian Flores. Was Miami not better? Better or not better with Brian Flores? Better. They were a better team under Brian Flores. And he's sitting there in Minnesota. Sitting there. We didn't hire him. This is what we've done here. Okay, let's look at our track record here. Al Groh, that was a nightmare. Well, I mean, he was 9-7, and we had a lot of injuries that year. And then he bolted for Virginia. Couldn't wait to leave us. Really, Parcells didn't stay long either. Okay. We got Herm Edwards, first year head coach, defensive minded. Herm didn't do bad. Had a couple of years. Pennington was good, solid. Chad was always hurt though. But again, not the guy. Okay. Mangini, that was a disaster. Absolute disaster. Rex had 2 good years the first 2 years and then done. Todd Bowles, terrible. Adam Gase, I don't even want to go there. I remember that day. I remember that day that he was hired. 2 terrible things happened that day when he was hired. 1, Adam Gase was hired, and 2, I got engaged. It was the two worst things to ever happen. Okay. Robert Saleh was horrible, all gas, no brakes. And then he got fired, and we had freaking whatever, Grizzly Adams coaching us, Jeff Ulbrich. But are you seeing the pattern here? Defense. So let's start with Grow. Defense. Gates was offense. Defense. And all coordinators. And what has that gotten us? That's gotten us nothing. Nothing. Yeah, we sniffed a couple of AFC title games under Rex. Okay. That defense was too good. Too good not to make it to a title game. You could say that defense should have been to a Super Bowl, but we weren't. We weren't. And the common thread is that we've had quarterbacks and no one can develop them. You know why? Because we don't have offensive-minded people in the building. Todd Bowles looks like a great coach right now in Tampa. Yeah, he's doing great, but he was dog shit with us. But he got his feet wet with the Jets. I'm tired of being that team that's the guinea pig. Try them on somebody else. Try them on somebody else. Why do we have to be the ones to suffer? I don't want the virgins. Give me the holes that have been beaten down. Give me something. I'm tired of hiring virgins with the Jets. I'm tired of it. This is every single coaching process, every single time we have a coaching cycle. Every time it's the same goddamn thing. And I'm tired of it. It makes me want to pull my hair out. And since I've been watching the Jets, I have gotten gray hair. I have right here a little bit. I'll be Mean Gene Oakland in a couple of years. Thanks to the Jets. But, my thing is this. My thing is, if you sit there and you look at people that were out there this coaching cycle, if you just look at that real quick, if you're a Jets fan and you look at it real quick, okay? You had Ben Johnson, who had nothing to do with us. Now, I saw Ben Johnson's press conference right before we started airing this, okay? And Ben Johnson seems like a freaking genius. I saw his press conference. He looked great. He looked calm. The man knows football. Now, granted, he's a coordinator. He's a first-time head coach. But you know what? That's a guy I would have took a chance on. If you're going to take chances on first-year head coaches, go after an offensive coordinator. What's been your problem for years now? Offense. And they keep going back to the same goddamn thing. And I don't know what he's doing here. Or his kids, because apparently his teenage sons run the team. Okay? Flores, no. They didn't even want to interview John Gruden. They didn't even want to interview a guy that's won a Super Bowl. And then McCarthy leaves Dallas. And we don't even interview him. And McCarthy wanted the Jet job years ago. And we didn't get him. You know who we hired, though? You know that? Oh, you know who we hired instead of McCarthy. I'm not even going to go there. The guy has won a Super Bowl. He wanted to coach you. What is the issue? Unless Rodgers, our 55-year-old quarterback, said, I don't like him. And if he did that, I would have said, get out. Get out. I would have cut him, get out. Get out. First off, I wish this was vodka, not water. But this is the current state of the Jets now, okay? We hire, once again, a first-year head coach who has no offensive mind at all whatsoever. Okay? We have about a 60-year-old quarterback who also doesn't know if he's coming back next year. I'll let you know in March. No, you let us know now. You let us know now. That's what you got to do. Let us know now. Because it's a thing called a team and a roster that you have to kind of look at before the draft and all this stuff. You got free agency. You got this and that. So we want to know. Stop with the suspense. Stop going on the Pat McAfee show. He sucks, by the way. Stop going on. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Make a decision, yes or no, if you're going to play next year. Okay? So this is where we're in. We have a first-year head coach who's defensive-minded. We have a guy who's 60 years old, pretty much, who can't walk as our quarterback. We have the back of Florida State who has no knees. We have receivers that drop the ball. We have his rejects from Green Bay. We have an offensive line that couldn't stop my grandmother, and my grandmother's dead. They have the defense is just highly overrated. Okay, Glenn will come here. Maybe the defense will be better. That does nothing. So we'll go back to losing games 7-3, 10-7, 13-10. It's just this. It's the same thing, and I'm tired of it. And I know you are too. I really know you are too. And we haven't made the playoffs in 14 years. 14 years. I mean, I think I had just started fooling around with the female anatomy the last time the Jets made the playoffs. And now we're here. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? But I know for me personally, I'm just done. I'm done. I'll root for the team still. I'll still be I'm not leaving being a Jets fan. I'm not a pussy. But at the same time, just whatever. I'm immune to the pain. Just whatever happens, happens. It's like the Nets. I've just been immune to the Nets. The Nets are a dumpster fire. And I pretty much have it in my head now that the Nets will never win anything as I'm alive, ever. That I will die, and the Nets will never win an NBA championship. And I think I will die, and the Jets will never win. In my lifetime, the Jets will never win a Super Bowl. And I'm okay with that. I'm happy with it now. I'm content. I'm content. The Rodgers thing was kind of like the last glimmer of hope that I had. Like maybe we could at least get to one while I'm alive. Maybe get to one with Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback. Maybe we just get to one. Just give me an AFC Championship win, and I'll be happy. I'll do that, please. But no. So much like how I am with the Nets and USC football. And kind of the Devils now. I'm just immune. I'm immune, and I'm going in with zero expectations. I just don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care. Because it's just the same song and dance every single year. And the ownership keeps going the same route. And the fans are pissed off. Gee, funny. He goes by what's... Apparently his kids run the team and his teenage sons tell him what's going on social media and on freaking Madden. Well, do they tell him, hey, Dad, maybe you shouldn't hire a defensive-minded coordinator, first-year head coach again? Oh, maybe he missed the Facebook posts on that one. Maybe his X account wasn't working. Or his Instagram wasn't working. Maybe it didn't work for that conveniently. It's just the stuff that when we're supposed to do, someone magically said something, and oh yeah, they said this on X. Let's go with that, Dad. Freaking joke. And the fact that they didn't interview McCarthy is malpractice, and they could all go to hell. We still got to go over Ichiro. I know someone on Facebook, I posted the status, and I'm being told to relax. No, you relax. Let me tell you this. If you're a baseball fan and you don't have an issue with someone not voting Ichiro Suzuki for a Hall of Famer, then you don't know baseball, and just shut up. Just shut up. Oh, well, he's happy he's in the Hall of Fame. Of course he's happy, you moron. Of course he's happy. What are you, an idiot? Of course he's happy. But I want to know what goes through someone's mind that they don't think Ichiro Suzuki's a Hall of Famer. That they didn't think Derek Jeter was a Hall of Famer. These people shouldn't be allowed to vote. And you still have no A-Rod, no Barry Bonds, no Pete Rose, no Roger Clemens in the Hall of Fame. So to me, the Baseball Hall of Fame is a load of steaming, piling horse shit. And Ohio State still sucks. All right. And yeah. All right. We got some more stuff coming up. Yeah. But Jets, again, thank you for just raising my blood pressure yet again.